Hello, everybody. What's going on? Of course, my name is Mason, and welcome to technically another Minecraft Let's Play video, but it's not in the survival world that was in the last two episodes because I'm going to be honest, there's something going on with my computer right now where I have to HDMI it to this screen, and I could use screen recording software, but I don't know. Plus, it's just easier for me to play on Xbox. So we are going to be naming this May the Mage's Survival. We're going to be doing this on Survival Easy. We're not going to do the bonus chest. C-Type Infinite. We're definitely going to turn on coordinates. Then we go ahead and go into create. What are you guys thinking so far of the Caves and Cliffs update? I actually think it's going pretty well right now. I like the addition of goats, but then again, I haven't really played a survival world since Caves and Cliffs came out because, well, I've been extremely busy. Life has not been too kind to me, but, you know, see, what I did was I created a new Microsoft account, so that way I could do Let's Plays for games that I've already played, and I don't have to either erase the save file or, create a new save file and all that. So I just created a new profile, so I may have to deal with a few introductory things, but I think that actually should be it. For that stuff for this episode. Right, so, okay, spawning right next to an ice cap, that's pretty cool. We spawned right there on the map, so 60, 79, and 4. Alright, you guys know the drill. What's the first thing you do in any survival world? You find a small enough tree that you don't have to do too much work with, and you start mining. Well, not mining, but you start chopping down the tree. You chop down the tree, you get yourself some wood, you make a crafting table, you make your tools, then you find a nice place to, make your house and make the house. I don't know how much of that we're going to be get to in this episode, but, hopefully we'll get a good majority of it done. I plan to get a good majority of it done, but it depends on what we run into. Oh yes, gotta love it when you run into a village. Righto, so real quick for anyone who is interested, game, that is the seed right there. So go ahead and take a screenshot, pause the video, write it down, do whatever. And the coordinates for the really the start of the village, I guess, are gonna be about 146, 64, 92. You can see it right there at the top of the screen. But yeah, ooh, wheat seeds. Don't mind if I do. But yeah, it's always nice to have a village. I'm hoping there's a blacksmith, because blacksmith villages are like, ooh, iron golem. Alright. Gotta love the iron goals. But oh Lord, I hate it when this happens. gotta climb all the way up here. Anything good? No, not really. I mean, there's sheep, that's good, but they're all different colors, so that's not so good. Do you guys remember when it took Minecraft way longer to generate the worlds? Like, it would take, like, so long. It reminds me of, like, Terraria. Like, Terraria, like, when you play Terraria, it takes so long just for you to generate a world. I mean, it's 2D. Why does it take so long if it's 2D? Hey, would you look at that? A goat. Hi there, little guy. Hi there. Aw, baby llama. Super cute. And another goat. Well, since nobody's living here and it's like darn near impossible, which I like. I like how, don't get me wrong, I love living in villages, but like, I need to be able to like have my space from them and not have them invade my gosh darn house. Um, yes, I'm technically taking this villager's house, but shh, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. Anyways, you guys, real quick, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell to join the notification station. Ring that bell and you will be notified whenever I go live and whenever I post a new video, which, to be honest, the schedule is going to flip-flop. I'm going to post more bigger content on my days off from work and post smaller content on my non-days off. So bear with me because it, you know, I had a for the past 2 weeks that I've been back at my old job, my hours have fluctuated. I've been working different days of the week and it kind of sucks, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, because I like structure, right? And if I don't have structure because my boss wants to flip me around and have me work all these different days, then yeah, just ignore that, you guys. I really should have probably done like a blank world to do all of this stuff. Like, yep, there goes the taking inventory achievement. We're probably gonna get an achievement for the crafting one of each tool. But yeah, like, my boss has got me, flipping around all over the place, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I get that he needs me, but like, I also just wish the schedule was a little bit more solid, Like, it wasn't so hard just to, like, here's the thing, I can't make plans with any of my friends because it's like, oh, I don't know if, I'm gonna work that day or not. And it really sucks for my D&D games, because I've been doing D&D games, and yep, there's the one for making a sword, and I wish there was a way to turn those off, but there is not, so we're just gonna have to kind of deal with it. Anyways, so what I'm doing here, real quick, before I get back to what I was saying, is I'm basically just mining up some stone so I'm gonna take out this roof. No, I think I may keep that roof in, but just extend it. So like, we're going to extend it out this way by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then out 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then stretch it out, and then like that. Alright, but as I was saying, like, sucks really bad for my D&D games. I mean, yeah, sometimes everyone else's schedule flips around, but like it seems like that I can never like. For example, if you guys watched my most recent like 3 minute live stream, I talked about how I was going to be setting up a D&D game with my players, and we were going to be running Curse of Strahd. The thing that sucks right now is we can't seem to find a gosh darn day to sit down and play because, you know, I tell people the days that I'm off, and then it's like, oh, well, I have this on this day, so I can only do this day. Well, I have this on that day that you have off, so I can only do the other day. And it's like, ugh. Like, back when my foot was broken, yeah, that happened. I plan on posting a little life update video. Basically, I'm going to be, it'll be a small mini series where, like, oh, there goes my pickaxe. It's going to be a small mini series where I talk about basically the past 8 months that I was out on my own. Let me tell you, there were a few good moments. I can't say that it was all hell and high water, but for the most part, it was hell and high water. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but yeah, my foot was broken. I worked when I was working at one store. It was called Brahms. I had injured my foot, and where's that hole that I made? Oh, there it is. I think. No. Well, that's what I'm working with. Oh boy, here we go. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I injured my foot, and when we added 2 new players to the group, we had went from our regular Sunday. Well, before I had started working, we were playing every Sunday, and it was pretty fun. I had to, we weren't playing every Sunday because there was a few times I had to cancel because of projects and whatnot. But basically we used to play every Sunday, but then once we added new people to the group, we were also kind of, sort of like one of the players that was in the original group decides that he wants to just pop in and out whenever the hell he wants to. And I will admit it's kind of annoying, especially because, he's a good character and he's a good guy, and I know he enjoys my games, so. But he's got things that I'm sure he really would prefer me not to talk about, so I'm not going to talk about them. But it does get kind of annoying because this most recent time, he's only attended 1 session. Granted, he communicated with me and said that he was at work, but then the next session, I was all like, hey, it's game day. You ready to go? And he never responded. I swear sometimes I worry about the guy. Unfortunately, I don't think he will be a part of the Curse of Strahd adventure, but if he does, if he is, he is. If he's not, then it doesn't really matter. I don't say that because I don't want him to. Trust me, I would love for this. I would love for him to join, but the thing that sucks is the fact that if you're only going to attend a few sessions, and the last thing I'm gonna do is, this Curse of Strahd game is gonna be a monthly series, so you guys will get a video for it every month. And what I'm not gonna do is I am not going to cancel a video for cancel the next episode for months on end just because one person disappears out of nowhere. The show must go on, and if you come crawling back and are confused as hell because a crap ton of stuff just happened, well, maybe you shouldn't have gone away for so long. Now I understand. We have this saying in my D&D group. It's IRL and then the letter B and the number 4 and then D and D&D, the abbreviation. You know, trying to be all cool and hip and whatnot, using abbreviations for everything. So, you know, I get it. Real life comes before our fantasy games. I sat down with my players and I made that abundantly clear. And they completely understood, which is good. But, you know, this guy, if he's not interested, he's got to out and tell me, because he's just sitting in the server basically. He's sitting in the server. You know, I mean, sure, I think you can have an unlimited amount of people in a Discord server, but still, you know, his spot could be played by someone who's actually willing to, you know, make the sessions. And, you know, if he's gone for a long time, he has a legit reason. And he actually communicates with me and says that he's going to be gone. And if, you know, when he communicates and and they say that, I'm like, okay, yeah, thanks for the heads up. Are you okay with us playing without you, or do we need to hold off a little bit? And if he says hold off, yes, I'm gonna be, well, I wouldn't be upset. I would just be all like, oh, okay. I would just need to, yikes, I really hope that doesn't fall over, because kind of like what I was doing my 7th grade year when I had a YouTube channel. Gonna do a little all about me video as well here soon. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. But I would just need to remember what's going on in the game, and I would have to make a mental note of it, and I would need to, you know, make sure I actually remember, which can be hard for me sometimes, I will admit. But anyways, so yeah, it kind of sucks that, you know, he's not showing up, but, you know, you do you, I guess, bud. If you've got stuff going on, I wish you would just frickin' communicate with me, because if you're not gonna communicate with me, then, you know, what's the point of having you in the server? Of course, I don't remove him because I don't want, you know, feelings to get hurt. Like, what the hell? Why'd you remove me from the server? Like, I had every intention to come back and play with you guys. But also at the same time, it's like, if you had every intention to come back and play with us, then why did you leave us hanging for so long? You know, rogues are a key component for the party, and you kind of just left us. And this was this guy's first time playing D&D, but I swear, when he played and whatnot, he was like, it looked like he at least played a few games before. One of the unfortunate downsides, though, is he didn't really like talking to people, so he asked me to make a channel where he could text people in the server, you know, saying what he does and whatnot. And to be honest, it was kind of stupid, because he was going on about how he's doing all this stuff and nobody's paying attention, when I'm trying to narrate a story. And, you know, here's the thing, you don't say what your player is going to do until after I say, what do you do? Like, you don't start saying that you're going to do all of this stuff as I'm doing stuff. Otherwise, you're going to miss something, or something important's not going to happen because you decided to intervene before it was time. Right, now that that's done, we can go back up to my house. Anyways, but it kind of sucks that, you know, he keeps disappearing, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. I I hope he's okay. That's literally, I have never wished harm on anyone, and obviously I'm not going to wish harm on someone who's literally just disappearing from the server. Like, if he was being a jerk to people, then, well, even then I wouldn't wish harm because I've never wished harm on anybody. Uh, Granted, that doesn't stop me from hating someone, but just because I hate someone doesn't mean I wish harm on them. Right, so we just spring up here, and now we can make a door. See, I really don't like that don't get me wrong, the addition of multiple doors is great, so that way you don't have to waste so much wood. But like, do like 2 doors, not 3, because most of the time I only need 2 doors. The extra door just gets thrown into a chest to maybe or maybe not be used again, depending on if I actually remember it was a thing. But yeah, that would another thing is, like, I missed when my foot was broken, and like the only thing I had to worry about was other people's schedules. It was all like, hey, you know, I'm available all week because injury and whatnot. So when do you all want to play? But when I was at Brahms, like I said, we went from this was before the injury. When I was at Brahms, I was canceling sessions because I had to go to work. And then I was like, well, instead of being so hard-headed and going for the same day, let me just go for the days that I have off. And that actually ended up working for the most part. And then when I broke my foot, it was all like, well, this is a problem. Well, not necessarily a problem. This is a thing. I am no longer working, so, I'm available whenever you guys are available. If we want to go back to our Sunday games, then we can go back to our Sunday games. But, we switch it up every week, and there's currently another campaign that one of my players is running. It's his first time being a dungeon master. He's running the Lost Dungeons of Wickedness, but one of my big things, and I haven't told him this yet, one of the big things with the first time DM, they always recommend doing a published adventure first rather than a homebrew, unless you've actually done some sort of RPG before, or someone's shown you the ropes. But if you're just DMing for the first time, you don't start with a homebrew adventure. With Waterdeep Dragon Heist, I had run that adventure before, not beginning to end, but I had run that adventure before, and I knew what was happening and what was going to be going on and all of that. What was it that broke? It was the shovel. So let's make ourselves a new shovel and then go to bed. Anyways, what was I going on about? Oh yeah, I knew what was gonna go on in the adventure, and when it came to homebrewing, I like I said, I've DM'd before, but it was mostly with my little brother. I mostly did games with it was either my younger brothers or my younger sister, and that was it. There was, that and then my best friend Alex, but other than that, nope, no one. Not an actual group of strangers that would eventually be turned friends, but I knew what was happening, and there's this one part in the book that I didn't want because it dealt with all of the factions of the Forgotten Realms and the Swords Coast, and I really did not want to deal with that because there was too many prerequisites. Like if this person is this alignment, or if this person is this race, or if this person has this ideology, and it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna homebrew this instead. And then it went from Waterdeep. What the? That goat just tried to ram me! Holy God! You scared the crap out of me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get hate for this, but I'm gonna do it. You don't like it, do you? Anyways. Oh Lord, if my little brother ever found out that I did that, he'd kill me. And let me at least get 3 pieces of cobblestone before you break so I can make a replacement. Okay. But anyways, so you know, it was kind of hard. Wait, no, where was I going? Oh, yeah. After modifying the book, because I did not want to deal with the factions, and I went with a festival instead, that's when things started going downhill. Not in a bad way, but I was going from a pre-written module to complete homebrew, and so far it's actually going pretty great. It's going pretty great, and I'm actually thinking about, if we can't get Curse of Strahd to work, I'm thinking about doing a video where I basically catch you guys up on literally everything that happened to the party, and then, you know, start posting episodes for our current game on YouTube. But that's only if we can't get Curse of Strahd to work, because, you know, we keep running into scheduling conflicts. Which, like I said, hope that's not the case. But, you know, I can't control people's schedules. Where, you know, I'm giving off, oh shoot, I need to eat. Both in real life and in Minecraft. But it's currently, what time is it? It's currently 3:30 in the morning, so I know for a darn fact I can't eat anything right now, because otherwise I'm going to get yelled at. Wait. Oh, as much as, you know, getting this leather is cool and whatnot, I literally just realized that I could go over to literally any of the farms and harvest food. Oh, you're gonna harvest the rest of that? Alright, yeah, cool. Alright, so. Yep, time to eat, because if I can't run... Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I'm eating raw meat because I'm a savage. Oh. I forgot pigs like beetroot. When was that a thing? When did pigs start liking beetroot? Alright, that should boost me up for now until I can build a farm of sorts. Definitely going to build a ladder entrance, or basically some sort of easy staircase entrance up, and probably by the time I get to that point, I'm gonna have an iron door on here, so that way villagers don't get in here. But yeah, looking at the time, you guys, I think it's time to end this episode here. I hope you all enjoyed it. This is from now on going to be the new permanent Minecraft world. I promise, no more switching around. If anything, I may go back to the Minecraft world on my PC or my laptop, and then just flip-flop between the two. But that's a big fat maybe. Well, you guys, that's the end of this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're not, because I'm going to let you in on a little secret YouTube doesn't want you to know. It's totally free. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and become a member of the notification station. So that way you know whenever I post videos, which is going to be completely random because of my schedule. Anyways, you guys, like I said, that's the end of this video here. Hope you all have enjoyed it. And this is May the Mage signing off. Good boy.